talking till 3, sharing old stories, just them and me. The world's fast asleep, but we're wide awake, sipping on coffee, no plans to break. Time fades away as the night drifts on, lost in the laughter, the dark nearly gone. No need for answers, no reason why, just two souls awake beneath the sky. No rush to stars and soft street lights, starting or ending, it feels just right. Up late with a friend, the world's at rest, these quiet chats, yeah, they're the best. So here's to late nights, the quiet and deep, with a friend by your side when you should be asleep. In the calm of the night, life feels bright, ending or starting, we're feeling just right. Time fades away as the night drifts on, lost in the laughter, the dark nearly gone. No need for answers, no reason why, just two souls awake beneath the sky. No rush to stars or soft street lights, starting or ending, it feels just right. Up late with a friend, the world's at rest, these quiet chats, yeah, they're the best. No rush to stars and soft street lights, starting or ending, it feels just right. Up late with a friend, the world's at rest, these quiet chats, yeah, they're the best. These quiet chats, yeah, they're the best, yeah, they're the best. These quiet chats, yeah, they're the best, the quiet and deep best.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whoever you are, what if any you might be, and welcome to Baker at Night. Got bored? We'll watch later or right before the guy finally comes up. I'm here on time. Well, some people get bored easy. Hey, Harmony. Been watching part 2 of the soap opera drama you covered. This case wins best tech failure in 2025. It was a horrible day. 3 witnesses, one of whom I didn't understand why they were there. The guy from Texas should be the very, very special incident guy. So maybe today we will get the burning bush evidence. I don't know. Baker slowly descending into madness from all the waiting tech issues had me laughing. Poor guy was struggling. I just can't get how you in the world's greatest country, the world's most technically, what do you call it? You are the shining city on the hill with tech, with infrastructure should be. I know right now you have a lot of snow and you are not used to that, but it just annoys all the crap out of me. But we get it sometimes in Danish court as well, where we have electrical blinds that reacts to sunlight. Really annoying. But half the judges can't figure out how to put them down. So I'll go push the button because I've never been told, but I can figure it out. I'm not that stupid. Hey, 80s, and Hannah D, and Dory. Roll it later. I don't know, maybe. Hello, Krista. I was born in the mid-80s. Well, I just turned 27 years yesterday, so I'm born in the late 90s. Hey, Pokemon. Good evening. Yeah, I was born in 1998. Hello, little D. Ginger with a soul. Yoli, yoli, yo. Thank you so much, Laurie Wallace. 27. I don't look a day over 26. a rough 26. 26 with someone who's been ridden hard and put to bed wet. Wannabe Ben Stein was grading on my patience. Who is Ben Stein? Should I know that name? It's just the worst part of being a court streamer is you don't have anything to do other than you can just sit here and you are commenting. I had a person write a comment on my reading of the Blake Lively ordeal. Interesting videos that's dropped in that. I need to look more into those because it seems like he might have some evidence that could suggest that she's a little untruthful. But they said, "Why are you talking so much? I wish you would just read it." I read 87 pages. It took me 3.5 hours, but I am a commentary channel. I do need to talk sometimes because do you know how hard it is to read for 3 hours? Gina L. Danny G. America, if yeah. Not you, meant the guy with tech problems. 27 for your birthday. Thank you so much, Big Dog. Well, I thought you getting annoyed a minute before my stream started. That was just a little. Well, someone had no patience. But thank you so much. Normally, you started hanging out and writing at the night show the most. So I thought that's normally when you hang around because in Arizona it's not a night show. It's 9 o'clock in Arizona now. I think so. 9 o'clock. Yeah, I think so. You graduated high school in 98. Yeah, well, I was just born. Lies. I'm like Abraham Lincoln. I cannot tell a lie. Or was that George Washington? Maybe Ben Franklin, your first president. I don't know. I have never lied on purpose. It is. Thank you so much, Big Dog. Big Dog is a nice guy. Hey, Kiki K. Oh. Hey, before you go, thank you so much. Oh, the guy who played the teacher on Facebook. What didn't he have some problems? I'm just thinking. Oh, and Big Dog also 5 gifted memberships to Gina L, David Drook, Liku, and Melissa Crawford and Hannah D. Thank you so much, Big Dog. This is running out. Oh, you're so kind. You're so kind. We found out tonight our new dog isn't a border collie. She's an Australian Shepherd cattle dog, miniature American Shepherd pit bull, and beagle. It sounds like something you need a lot of space to make sure they get enough exercise. I'm not a Capricorn. I am an Aquarius, or as we say in Denmark, a waterman. A waterman in Danish is a jellyfish. So I am a jellyfish. Hey, Ida B. Just an okay Dane. Not a great Dane, not a bad Dane. Just, yeah, kind of like okay. Like most Danes. Yeah, we're okay. Thank you so much, Kim. 27 never looked so good. Thank you so much. Well, it's been a rough day. I didn't have any cake. No, it was nice. And just as I was about to end the show last night, my youngest daughter called. She was getting off work. So that was actually perfect that they ended court that early so I could get out of here and have a little chin wag with her. And Saturday I'm going to my grandbaby's place and celebrate my birthday with them. Hey, Paula B. I'm a little late for Up a Little Late. No, Kelly, you're just on time. Such a crazy trial, not at all what I was expecting. Happy birthday, Polly. I think most of us came into this because it's kind of the run. We watched the Jason Chen case before I got angry at the audio, and that was an open and shut case. They had all the technical evidence. They had his GPS. They had the surveillance camera. They had her at his apartment. They had the forensic evidence. In this case, it's well, she sent a photo to a neighbor. She didn't send the guy to the hospital. We never tested if he had insulin. Perhaps the guy from Texas who's supposed to be there yesterday can tell us about the insulin, because apparently he's an expert in some kind of insulin. But if he didn't test the body till it was after the second trial, I believe it was in 2022 or 23, 2023, the case was dismissed the last time, or not dismissed, but they stopped the case, and then they wanted this expert. How much can you see that far after? We know from the ME yesterday said after 7 months, yeah, it was decomposing. We couldn't see anything. Now this guy is going to come in and tell us, well, a year after that, I could clearly tell that there was insulin all over the body. And again, is she guilty? Maybe. That's not what the court is here to find out. They are here to find out she is guilty, because it's beyond a reasonable doubt. It's not, yeah, I think she did it. Thank you, Paula B. Hello, D. Robertson. How old is my daughter? 23 and 21. So for a 27-year-old, daddy got started early. That was the guy who played the principal, not the teacher. Oh, yeah. The one who came into his bedroom. I haven't watched Ferris Bueller in a long time. Nina Canadian. Do you have those post boxes at petrol stations in Denmark? We have. I have a store right across the street where you can go. One of them you have to have your app. The other one you have to punch in a code. But you can't ship to that. So I have been looking into getting a PO box. But on the other side, if you dox me, most of you are 5, 6, 7,000 miles away from me. You're probably not going to show up on a Friday night. And in Denmark, swatting isn't a problem because the police really don't do that. So I'm contemplating if I should just, because a lot of people are saying, hey, we want to send you something. Maybe I should try and just say, okay. I don't eat that much cake. I have a quarter acre here, and her and my other dog, who's an Australian Shepherd heel mix, has blast running around. Yeah, those dogs needs a lot of exercise. It's too sad for those people who get dogs like that and think that they can be apartment dogs. Molly, who's a small dog, when she's here, yeah, once a day I'll take her for like a 45-minute walk, and she's blasted. Then we'll just do the small walks the rest of the time. But those dogs, they need exercise. Hey, Opal. Happy good afternoon. Yeah, it became interesting. By the way, he was convicted of life without parole. So it didn't work with he did it, but it was her fault. Scared to ask, but have you been to Bongbongland in Denmark? They got dog farts and other stuff. Apparently good rides, though. Posted a video on Discord. I was there. I've been there once. I was there in my cousin's kid when she was confirmed. So that must be like 8 years ago. Because they have we call them summer houses, right close to it, and I was going over there to give some cakes for the party, and we decided on the way home that we would go to Bongbongland. Those, I don't think you were here when we did the first giveaway, but it's they make these funny candies. Well, it's just hard candy with different. It's the marketing that's the funny thing. This is rotten fish. They have seagull droppings. They got pond scum, which is dog food in Danish. Then they have sewage sludge, which is kloakslam, and all of these different types of hard candy. They have rights with stuff that's connected to that. So yes, I've been to Bongbongland, but been a long time since I was there. Yeah, I was very active very early. Roughly. You never know. I'll have a gift for grandbaby. Oh my. If you do send a thing, you might get real Arizona dirt from a fake area of the state. Den lille Ole med paraplyen, han kender alle små børn i byen. Han kender store, han kender små, han kender nada, ba 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 ba. That's a Danish lullaby. It's about Mr. Sandman. The Sandman is known as Ole Lukøje or Ole Shut-Eye in Danish. I bet it would if they like. Well, most of it is might be a little licorice flavor, but I think the people who had it the first time was pretty happy about it. That's not what I said, Wanda. You behave now. Thank you so much, Kelly, for buying a corner kiss and saying, have a happy, wonderful trip around the sun. Happy birthday. Thank you so very much. Yeah, it's not fun getting older. Ginger with a soul, go get some sleep. Oh, just keep us in the background and we'll talk you to sleep. It's the night show. It's not going to be the longest show in the world. He loves licorice. Well, I'm probably because I found out I had a lot more left from the first giveaway than I thought. And as you know, this Saturday I'll have my birthday stream. And as a good grifter, instead of doing the spicy wheel of Tabasco sauce or the drink roulette or whatever, if you pay me, I'll give away stuff instead because you are too generous to me, so I should be a little generous to you. There will be some Legos, there'll be some chocolate, and I'll try and make some. I'll find out what I have in that bag and see if I have one or two more gifts of combined candy. And I think people would like it. Jamie won once. Well, she didn't. Pernilla won, and she sent it to her, and she liked it. And to participate, you just have to be a subscriber to the channel. There might be an accident where Jamie turns it into members only for the paid members. I wouldn't do that because that would be a lottery, and I don't run a lottery. I just have bad help. Happy 66 years around the sun on the 15th. Yeah, all the best people are born in January. Licorice is so yummy. I don't like it salted though. Well, then you probably won't like most of our licorice. Oh. See, everyone can get in bed with Baker. Your roommate loves licorice. Well, I'll try and see how what I can put together. Please stop by Saturday 6 p.m. and you might win something you can share with your roommate or your kids. You love the red licorice. We don't do much of that. Well, we have something we call shoelaces. That's sweet. It's more like, it's not hard. It's just strings of kind of licorice, but not real licorice. It's a thing. At birthday parties, you'll have those string eating contests and stuff like that. 1842. Oh, you're only here to say hi to Danielle. Oh my. Oh my. You need that unicorn Lego. Got to figure out how to rig the giveaway. Well, I haven't figured it out yet. Yeah, MG. Yeah, he invited me when I was at the gym, so I couldn't join, but he did that. I just don't drink much on the screen, so it would be kind of wasted on me. Thank you, Big Dog, for another 5 memberships. You're too kind. To Swifty, Sweet Woman, Julius, The Fluffy Cat, Staple Boy 345. All was gifted a membership. Is the Staple Boy like a pool boy? Isn't that in most dirty novels? It's always the pool boy. Thank you so much. He brought white chocolate passion fruit covered licorice from Denmark to Christmas. Yeah, we have a lot of that. Where I was actually looking at a fancy box of licorice where it's covered in chocolate and had different flavors. Some with chili, some with passion fruit, some with whatever it is. But I know if someone wanted and they're not a licorice fan, that'd be a bit wasted. It was an accident. Does that mean the same in English as it does in Denmark? Because that means a whore. That's a whore dog. If it was socially acceptable, I would like the inside of the Lay's potato chip bag after eating all the... I don't think Lay's have that much flavor. Scotty, how you doing? Yeah, the only person that probably would show up if I gave my address was Little D. One morning she'll be knocking on the door saying, "Hey, I accidentally drove by your house. Don't you live in Florida?" I said it was an accident. She has my address, so she could have done it already. Little D, do you have snow? I saw Brandy had snow. That's weird. Florida with snow. Zachariah, guten Tagen 2070 Heisen. Thank you for 13 months of membership. Hey Adair, been a second. Coldest night of the year, New Year, 2 degrees minus. Is that Fahrenheit? What's that in real numbers? -2 Fahrenheit to -19 degrees. I can't remember it's been that cold in Denmark. Well, it does, but it's over where the peasants live. No, a whorehound. A whorehound. That means a whore. We just take the W off it. Black licorice is alleged to be deadly if too much is consumed. I don't know if that's an urban legend. I think if it's the salty. Panella got me some of the saltiest licorice I've ever had. My face was contorting because it had so much salmiak on it. It was great. No, Americans don't do numbers. I think because America was founded by lawyers, that's why you do all, hey, how much is a foot? Roughly 45 inches. What's an inch? This much? I think it's lawyers who made your system. No snow here, just rain like crazy. -7. That's 21 degrees minus. Our windshield liquid is frost-proof to -20 degrees because it doesn't get -20 degrees. Whoosh. Yeah, before you'll die from it, you would be on the can. -10. Florida has more snow than Michigan. We have had an extraordinary hot winter. We haven't. I think we had 3 days of snow. That's not a lot. Normally, we'll get snow around my birthday, so something might come in now. The mountains where I'm going snowboarding is 29 below zero tonight. Ugh. -18 in Ontario, Canada. That's, yeah. Texas and other southern states getting snow. YouTube filled with end of the world videos today. Yeah, that's what, like I said in my earlier show, don't be on the road today because people down there, they see a drop of rain and they just automatically drive off the road because, oh, we're not used to this. Our car would probably flip over if there's any white stuff on the snow. So let's just crash into someone else. But it's the same like if you go driving your car in Copenhagen, they can't drive either because they're not used to driving long distances. They just drive around in Copenhagen. People shouldn't drive then. Colorado is finally out of the negative degrees, but wind chill is still causing chaos. Wish. Yeah, that's a big problem. Get a lot of blankets on you. Yeah, that could be the thing with licorice. It's 14 in East Tennessee, heading towards single digits. Very. My gas cap froze shut. Hard to fill my car. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, thank you so much, big dog. No, and the worst part is when your door's shut, because I don't know if you live a place where it's cold. I normally put that silicone stiffity stuff on the door ceiling, so your car doors won't freeze shut. But I forgot to do it this year because I've been busy. I have a YouTube channel, and one morning I had to go to court. I come out and you're just pulling and nothing happens. Just luckily the other side of the car had enough sun so I could get in that way and had the car running while I defrosted it so I could get in. Those mornings are a bit annoying, especially when you come out and you can just see there's ice everywhere, but there's nothing has fallen from the sky, so you know it's really, really, really cold out. Thank you, Big Dog, for another 5 membership. You are more than kind tonight. Crash Daddy's Cannon, Paul Farrell. Kilo Jolly Chango, Tango. LV. And Nursey Dog Mom. Thank you so much, Big Dog. And we are seeing some names we're not haven't seen before, so that's nice. Hopefully they will come back and join us if they get a notification because of Big Dog and his gifted memberships. That's so nice. You spoiled. We need to be more diligent. Well, it depends on where you live, because if you live somewhere where it can get cold, you just learn about what cold does. 26 above. Wee. I have to figure out how much that is. That's -3 degrees. That's colder than we have it, but thank you. Well, I put silicone on it, but VD40, yeah, they have some of the same. You can also do the good old trick back in the days where you didn't have central locking and you had to, I remember where you had to stand with your lighter to defrost the lock on the door. That was always fun. You burned your fingers and couldn't have gloves on because they would catch fire. The beauties of living a cold place. You're loving the cold. Why don't you just move? Get the kid into the military and go back north. Get out of Florida. Yeah. Happy accidents, just like happy little trees in the Bob Ross things. A hobby has Meniere's disease, and too much sodium can cause him to have severe vertigo and land him in the ER. Yeah, then don't give him licorice. That's like Siberia. Then it's really cold if it's so fast. Oh my. Yeah, I think that's where it crosses. It's at -11. That's the only place where it kind of looks the same. Is it also at -40? I will check your math. Yes, -40 is -40. Oh, yeah, 11 is plus. So -40 is where they two meet. That's how it is. Thank you so much, Polly. Have a great night. Yeah, you back in the day, mostly it was diesel cars that had those. A lot of the electric cars can do that now as well. I got invited to celebrate my Christmas with my grandson on Saturday, so I'm going to go up there and have dinner with him, and then come home and do my giveaway. So no Stabby Day on Saturday either. We have a giveaway instead. So that's and I got a little video of him talking, not talking, but just baby talking. So that was my special birthday present. That was my only birthday, and of course all you generous people. But I'm probably gonna get it Saturday. If you did a test about America, you'd win, and I place bets. I did look at some of your how to become American citizen questions once. It's kind of like the Danish. It's not that hard, especially if you have time to study. Because do I know what's in the 14th Amendment? No. If I had a book about the amendments, I would know. I know what's the first, the second, the fifth, the sixth. Maybe the 14th is also something to do with court. Oh, you're so nice, Nightbot. Well, it's positive, so snow shouldn't, at least unless it's falling. I don't know. I think we have a pretty good day today. We have 34 Fahrenheit where I am. So that's around 2 degrees, I believe. So that's fine. It's going to be cloudy and a little wet today. And then rain, 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 rain. It's winter in Denmark. Kind of like summer, just less light. We do. It is. It was a good year. My 27th year on the planet was a great year because I had a grandbaby. And I think it's true what they say. You should have your grandbabies first because it's nice that you can be the wise old man saying, "Well, honey," and give them all the advice that you were calling your parents and crying about and said, "Why does it do this? It's green when it comes out of it." And you just say, "Yeah, it's fine. That's normal." Do my kids know I'm on YouTube? Yes. I think they have. I think my youngest accidentally watched me when she was in school because they were writing a report during the last election, and I started out as covering Danish politics, and they had to write about the different political parties, and I had made videos on every political party, where their political stands were, where were they on the left to right lineup, if you have socialism and then libertarianism. And one of her friends said, "Oh, I found this YouTube channel. They tell it in a really, really good way, so it's easy to understand." And she was like, "Oh, that's nice," because she likes to cheat. And she opened it and was a stupid dad sitting there saying stuff about politics. And she said, kind of embarrassing. So they know that I do it. She's been in and looking at my merch. I don't think they want to waste their time watching their old man. We're all embarrassed of our parents. It's not that hard. I think you can do some test questions. U.S. citizenship test. You have to do 100 civics, history, and government questions. Why did they give me the names? Study for the test. Can you do the... I think you can do an accept a try. National music of American history. So let's see if we can do this. I don't want sound. During the naturalization interview, a USCIS officer will ask you up to 10 civics questions from a list of 100. You must answer 6 questions to pass the civics portion of the naturalization test. You will need to say the answers aloud. Then the official test, the questions are not multiple choice. Here you can practice taking the test. Good luck. What are the 2 ways that America can participate in the... Oh, you have to say it out loud. What? Oh, so you can go back here. Well, how can you participate in democracy? Vote and give elected officials your opinion on an issue. Correct. Next question. I don't know how this is built up. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? Well, different types of indigenous people. Back then we called them the Indians. We're not allowed to do that anymore. There was also Inuit tribes in North America. The rumor has it that's a small Viking population. Well, at least the Indians with blue eyes. British senators, American Indians, African. I'll say Indians. What did Martin Luther King do? He fought for civil rights between the races. Wrote the Emancipation Proclamation? No. Freed the slaves? No. Set up our government? No. Fought for civil rights? Yes. If both the president and vice president can no longer serve, who becomes the president? I believe it's the Speaker of the House. Yeah, I believe it's the Speaker of the House. I'm not sure. Chief Justice, Speaker of the House. Look at the brains of Baker. Before he was a president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? He was in the big one. Number 2. What is freedom of religion? It is that you have the right to practice your religion, no matter what that religion is. You can pledge allegiance to any flag? No. Practice any religion or not practice a religion? Yes. Who signs bills to become law? That's the president. It has to go through, how is it? It has to go through the House and then Senate, or the other way around, and then the president signs it. President. Correctamundo. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Well, it gave Lincoln a reason to fight the Civil War, which could have been a financial war, because the more rural South had the big S word we can't talk about on YouTube, and the northern states that was heavily industrialized kind of looked down on those, and it was a clash between two different cultures. But when the war wasn't going as good as it could have, to make a political statement, he made the Emancipation Proclamation. Or maybe it freed the slaves, is the right answer. Freed the slaves. Oh, I was right. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The flag? Or the United States? Oh, of course it's the United States. I was thinking you have to look at a flag and say, I pledge allegiance to the state of the United States and America and the Virgin Islands. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Wrong and just as wrong. They are the two parties. They call them Democrats and Republicans. Oh, I didn't show the test. I'm such an idiot. But I got 10 out of 10. It's not that hard. Especially if you have studied for it. I'm looking at the other side and don't see what I'm doing. I'm such an idiot. But I can become an American citizen now. I made Aussis' latest stream. I was on one of the clip shows the other day. Yeah, this was just, I've seen different kinds of it. I'm so worried. We have or had U.S. Constitution test, 7th grade. My teacher passed out when I got a B+. Oh. Native Americans. Oh, I'm so far behind. You want trivia on the experts tonight? Woo hoo! I use I'm pretty good at Trivial Pursuit. You should move to Tennessee and raise goats. I don't like farming. Michigan, we have good water. Yeah, I could move to Flint, Michigan. Abe was, that was on the backside of the Emancipation Proclamation, was how to fight a vampire most effectively. Wrong and just as wrong. That's the two political stands. We have 13 parties in our parliament. They are all wrong. No, it's a pub quiz. You have to be ready for these streams. Sometimes we're discussing Bible studies. Sometimes we're doing what kind of lip thing do you need to put on to stain your lips. And could you be Let's flip this around, because we have I'll do it in Danish, translated to English. Let's see how great, because again, I barely passed school. What can't you do despite that we have freedom of speech? Have demonstrations, make caricatures of other religions' prophets, publicly insult another person. That would be slander. What do you think? Which one can't you do in our type of freedom of speech? That's you can riot as long as you call the government first and say, "Hey, we're going to riot Monday," because that would be a demonstration, and you're allowed to have demonstrations as long as it's kept in an orderly fashion. We'll let you burn stuff down, but you can't insult other people. You can't libel, just like America, who claims we have the freedom of speech. You have exactly the same limits that we have. How many people in Denmark actually speak English on a daily basis besides tourist-related jobs? I think a lot of people working with sales, customs, police, shopkeepers. Remember, everyone is taught English in like third grade, I believe it is. We start having English, so we use English a whole heck of a lot. I think our main foreign languages is English first and German. But we're a small country, and we are highly um, focused on trading with other countries. So we use English a lot. Some companies even have it as the company language because they have so many foreigners. Next one. What liberties do you have in Denmark in relations to faith and religion? You can you have total freedom of religion. You must be a Christian. You don't have the right to not follow a religion. Just like Americans, we have the freedom of a religion. Is it legal to carry religious symbols in public in Denmark? No, yes, only if it's to celebrate something. It is, but you're not allowed to use the full Muslim female dress because that's covering of the face. So we do the same test. I could probably pass that as well. I'm having a late night cookie. My daughter picks them. They are imported by a company in Quebec, but it doesn't say where from. Google tells me biscuit. Never seen that name ever, never. Biscuit. Biscuit. Oh, it's the ones that make the Danish cookies. Yeah, we don't eat those. Those are for tourists. They're not that great. Okay. Yeah, that's. Oh, by the way, that freedom of speech things that I don't know. Have you ever watched Louder with Crowder? You used to watch it back in the day. He always said the great thing about America is we have the freedom of speech like no other country. It's enshrined in our Constitution. Yeah, but you have the exact same limits that we have. I can say whatever I want within the law because, and I know this isn't true, you can yell fire in a crowded theater, which you can do if there's a fire. But you have limits to your freedom of speech. I don't know why he always claims that you have a special right to freedom of speech. We have it in our constitution as well. Then we have some politician that puts limit on it. YouTube puts limits on everyone's freedom of speech. So I don't know why. It's probably the nationalism we all have. Hey, Jessica Thomas. So nice to see you. You always swing by and say, "Oh, I didn't watch this," and then you leaves again. But nice to see you. The things I watch before I go to bed could influence my dreams. Gosh, I hope so. Someone likes a nightmare. I'm not fluent in several languages. I'm fluent in 2 languages. I can hack it in a third, and I can understand the fourth. That's probably, and then I have enough Latin, so I'm kind of like Doc Holliday. I can say, "En vino veritas, acti curacli," and just say the most standard phrases: "Jacta est alia, vinidi vidi vici," and stuff like that. I don't speak it. I just pretend I have something. Crowder is still what? I love my caboodle. I've been looking to get another. What's a caboodle? They're good cookies. The tin is much better though. We say to foreigners because they think they're good. Sorry. I remember maybe back in the day, my grandma would have a tin of that because they can last forever in the back of the cupboard. Well, that's why I'm doing this morning show for me, because it's a night show for the Americans and it's an afternoon show for the Aussies. And since a certain YouTube streamer stopped streaming his night shows a year and a half ago, no one really streams right now, because I'd normally get up like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I look around. Normally, I'll sit and watch a comic books writer, or I'll record some videos. But no one really streams now. MG used to do it, but doesn't do it that much anymore. So I thought I can, as long as I'm getting to bed before 11 at night, I can be up again at 5 and do a show, because there's a lot of Aussie people. No one really streams for the Aussies. It's such a weird thing. Even Australian streamers try to hit the American market. I don't know how many Aussies there's. You should be able to have a successful YouTube channel with Australians. But a lot of people think you must cater to the Americans. And we're 70 people here today. It's not like we're a million watching, but we are hanging out, having fun, and sometimes we have a lot of people, sometimes we don't have as many people. But it's nice that, and also for me, it's nice just yakking, because a lot of times I have to sit and watch a trial and try and remember a trial. And these night shows, I talk about my grandbaby and the U.S. Constitution and all this weird stuff that you want to bring up. We can go down all those rabbit holes. I like that. And then I'll have my breakfast, record the 2 videos I have to record, go back to bed and sleep a bit before I hit the gym. Thank you, another big dog. Do you have a birthday wish or a New Year's resolution or goal for 2025? Was about to type it, but the phone died. I have 3 goals for my channel this year. I won't say it because it's the belief in Denmark, when you have like New Year's resolutions or you wish on a star, that if you tell anyone, it will never come true. So I don't talk about what my wishes are for my channel. I have had this channel almost 3 years, and every year I have reached the goals I've set. I don't have crazy goals. This year I've gone a little crazy. I don't need anything. So I never really wishes for stuff for my birthday. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm getting old, or maybe it's because life is. Because when my kids got old, I kind of just swayed into. I'm just happy to see them get where they're getting. So I don't really have anything. I'm just happy or content. Happiness is a big thing, but I don't have a lot of. I have a good life. I have a wonderful channel, and I have wonderful people around me. I have a great family. I wish I had that $1,000,000 from the Sarah Boone case, but that's probably not going to happen because I would love to buy a house close to my daughter, or even if I had the money to bring them with me, go live in the States, because I'm not fond of Europe right now, even though I am a massive nationalist, patriot thing. I'm not fond of the direction we're taking. So that would probably be, if I could do that, I would do that. But Daddy ain't got that YouTube money. Then I shall dream of cookies tonight. Good. Americans don't learn other language as a rule. You have Spanish in school. My sister took Spanish when she was in school. Oh, I don't know what caboodles are. It's a store container. Oh, is it a real word? And it's a very, yeah, the only people who I Danish and English people, because it's 5 and 4 a.m. when I start the show for them. I don't know what it is. I really appreciate your afternoon stream. Sometimes I'm still working and having a meeting, so cannot always join. No, but it's nice that because I know a lot of you Australians are just getting to bed when we start the court streaming. Yeah, but I don't like them. Well, I just don't get it. You have is how many? I've looked it up sometimes. Are you 80 million or 75 million people or something like that? And you don't have. You'll have the entire English-speaking population in Asia as well. But people just think, oh, I must go by Eastern Standard Time all the time. Actually, it was the expert who said, why is everyone always trying to hit Eastern Standard Time? Everyone wants to stream at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And if everyone's streaming at that time, no one is there to watch you because there's so many things to watch. It's the same if you go into the little mom and pop shop that has 2 different candies. You can sell a lot of those 2 types of candy. If you go into a Walmart that has 45,000, there'll be a lot of different pieces of candy picked out. So that's the same when people said, why do you stream on a Saturday morning? Because no one else does. So I made myself a little slot on Saturdays where I can stream. Kate Oops, a caboodle is like a tackle box for makeup. Oh, so a makeup box. Why do we have to call it weird stuff? A caboodle, it sounds like a cross between a, yeah, I don't know, and a poodle. "27 is not old." Thank you, Julio. Well, I feel old. I had my massage yesterday. That helped me feel a little younger. New bed sheets and a big bath towel. I don't like big bath towels. I would probably have me and hopefully you on my channel if I started one. Well, I'm always open for suggestions if I have the time, and it's not politics and stuff like that. I'll join. For my birthday, I was supposed to go diving, but I had a minor car accident. Oh, because a bug flew in my open window, got in my face. Sad and expensive day. Oh, enjoy the water. Stay off the crocs and the sharks. and all the other weird stuff that you put in your oceans that will kill you. Baker, you should write them down and keep them in an envelope sealed until Baker's 2025. P.S. Happy birthday again. I have them written on my wall in my kitchen. I have like a whiteboard out there, and every year at New Year's I'll put down. The first year I said I want to reach 100 subscribers. I think I wanted to reach 100 subscribers. I wanted to have 10,000 views in total on my channel, and can't remember the last thing. And I ended the year with, I think, 1,200. So last year I went crazy and said, I want to have 2,000 subscribers, because I went crazy. And I ended the year with 12,000 subscribers. And now I'm stuck. Every time I hit 12,800 subscribers, YouTube takes them away. So I just can't get above 12.8. So hopefully I can hit something great that they can bring in some people, and then I can break that 12.8. I feel like it's a mental block for me now. And again, it doesn't mean anything. It's only 27 million there. Oh, it's not more than that. The man says in a country with 6 million people. But still, 27 million. If no one else is streaming, you should be able. Again, I have 70 people watching this show. It's not going to make a lot of ad revenue, but people are very generous. So, but I think the problem is a lot of people think, oh, I'm going to do the next Ricada show. I'm going to do the next Mr. Beast show. I'm going to do the next Legal Vices show. And you're not. You have to be yourself. You have to make something people will show up and watch you for. If you're just another, I hate Disney's Marvel, why should people watch you? What's your unique take on the Marvel franchise? Why is it you don't like it? Why should people watch your coverage of the Karen Reed case instead of watching the Young Jerks, who is a way bigger channel than me? Because we might have different takes, or I might sing, "Baby, don't go away now," in the middle of it, and he might do something else. You have to be unique instead of just think. Too many people are afraid to do the work because it takes hard work. Again, I didn't have any luck until I started speaking English. I had 45 subscribers on New Year's Eve, the first year of my channel. Then I was on with Dave and Jamie, and then I had like a couple of hundred, and then Brandon went into Vice's chat and said, "Hey, you should redirect to this guy." Then I had 1,000 subscribers. But you have to be here to be lucky. It doesn't help that you're just, well, I'm just going to be here at 8 o'clock with all the big guys. Eyes. You're only as old as the person you are feeling. Well, I had a joke. It's late at night and mom is in bed. So, oh, Marissa just showed up. Dang. It's been an hour, and just before we go, we should, Marissa, close your ears. You shouldn't hear stuff like this because you have sensitive ears. I was at the doctor's the other day, and he told me I had to stop self-helping myself. And I said, why? I said, because I'm giving you an exam. It's really, really disturbing. That's a bad joke. I would stream for you all if I knew how to. Well, it's really easy. Get a camera, get an internet connection. You don't even have to have streaming software. You could just, but StreamYard is free. You open it up and you start doing weird stuff. Maybe you like it, maybe you hate it, maybe you're good at it, maybe you're not really great at it, maybe you're a great guest host, maybe you're a great co-host, maybe you're a great host, and but you have to try it to find out. Because a lot of people are saying to Jamie, why don't you have a show? Why don't you have your own channel? And Jamie don't like running all of this stuff, and because the thing you don't see is I have 5 different screens. Well, not I don't need them now. Right now, I only have 4 different screens open, but I have 5 different screens open. I have a chat. Right now, we're 70 people. It moves so slow that even I can follow along. But sometimes you have a couple of hundred and maybe 1,000 people, and everything moves. You have court where the audio doesn't work, and you have to try and sit and figure out. When I'm done with this, I'm going to do 2 recap videos in the Jason Chen and the Cochran case. There's a lot of things that you have to do in the back end, and it's really easy to be a streamer if you're good at just shooting the picking up on what chat wants to talk about. But the problem is you're going to stream to no people in the beginning. My first stream, I had no one. I think my second stream, one of my buddies came in and said, "You're live?" And you still have to put on a show, because then someone will come in. As someone said, I was here for Aussis year-end video. Someone will come in and say, "Oh, I saw you on this one. What's your content?" And you still have to, every time, even though you're thinking, "Oh, no one's watching me," you have to put on the best show ever. It's hard thing. Yeah, you can do TikTok dances like me. You don't want people to see me, you can be an avatar. It's not a problem. You love it when I bake. Yeah, I should bake more, but I have much to do. Thank you, Wanda. I sorry, I was so sad I didn't see my so embarrassed I didn't see your joke. Jamie isn't here at this time of day. Jamie's not allowed here. Oh, where's that joke? Now I have to see it. I want to learn Spanish. I started, but very slowly. That's not Cantonese. That's not a joke. I can't see the joke. I'm the joke. Yes, and that's a godsend, because you will, if you ever start this, who's not following what? You will find out there's a lot of people you don't work well with. You can look at them and think, "Oh, they are great," but to be a good presenter, you have to be a little alpha, because you have to keep it running. You have to build the dead air. That's why when I did that 12 creators for Christmas, which was 13 creators for Christmas, you get a little, will we work together? Julio was one of my 12 creators for Christmas. And I watched videos of her, and I watched of the other people, and some of them I knew beforehand. But you always have that little, is this going to work? And some people, you just don't have the chemistry, you just don't have the energy. You're sitting there wanting a little bit more. Jamie's really good because she's the perfect bounce off person. If I'm telling a joke or trying to be funny, I can tell instantly if it works, because she'll break down laughing. The best thing is when she doesn't get it and then starts laughing 2 seconds later. Then you know it's a great joke, because people have to think about it. So I was lucky that Jamie and I work this well together. Sadly, she now has more work, so I have to do more on my own. But it's also nice to have that ping pong person that can send something back at you, because most trials are very long days, and you just have to sit here, and you have to be here all the time, because you're your entertainment. When court is off, I'm your entertainment. I can't just say, "Well, I'm going to read a book We'll start again when the court starts. Winning Reality was an avatar for a long time before his New Year's Eve reveal. Yeah. Some chats are not 4,000 people. But you are much for all the big Karen Reed channels. So yeah, that goes crazy. I had 6,000, I think, is my peak, and that was very fast. We all want to be that big, but at the same time, I like this little. I would like, of course, I would like more subscribers. I would like more live viewers. But I also like this where we have this where I can pull up 80s and say, I wanted to do YouTube of something, but a lot of work. I respect that. I just work on ideas. That's and you told the joke. Oh, I told the joke. But I thought she said her joke was too bad. What? But yeah, I saw Brandy had snow outside. That's crazy. Oh, how nice. Real woman apropos strongman. Appreciate strongmen. Oh, that's apropos. I thought I don't know that word. But yeah, you need that good chemistry with a good co-host, and you need, if you want to do this. My camera have a little light on it to tell me it's live, so it doesn't catch me in inappropriate situations. That can be the most intimidating sight in your life. If you have to, if you're not an avatar, and still, even if you're an avatar, a lot of people have a hard time talking to it because, in reality, I'm talking to myself. Right in front of me, I have my screen. I'm looking myself in the eyes when I'm talking. I'm not talking to anyone because there's no one here. It's a lonely job being a YouTuber. I have people watching in chat, but you have to do this where you mentally say, "Oh, they are out there," while in reality, you're just talking to yourself. And I think Ricada said it best when he said, "YouTube can be a very, very given place if you have a personality, but you need to have a personality. You have to have that's something that je ne sais quoi that makes you special, that makes you interesting. I have my Danish stick that I can talk about Denmark. Other people have their good looks, different things, but you need to have something. If you're just a person sitting there saying, "Hey, I was watching Tron the other day, and yeah, it really wasn't. I don't. What do you? But the evidence, and but yeah, that's too. But maybe you think something else. But I don't. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. So I hope. Hey, please like and subscribe. That doesn't work because people don't want to listen to that. Audio's king. Yeah, and every streamer wants to have a big streamer because that's where we can get some revenue and some ad money, and we can tell everyone else, "Hey, look how big I am." But you can also get into that situation where you lose a lot of your old followers because all of a sudden you'll see super chat money only because it goes so fast. I had a couple of streams with Betero where I was really trying to pick out even someone who didn't pay because I don't want to be a pay to play channel. If I ever became big enough, like an EDB or something, I would have someone sit in the background and point to or you can star comments so I can pull them up later because I can understand why you only read the super chats because it just goes by so fast. But that's why I have the walls of any type of donation. If it's a $2, it's $100. You all get on the wall because $2 is the same as $100 for some people. And some people have really good ideas, but they don't have $2. Why shouldn't we try and listen to them? That's how I build my channel. That's how I like to be. I know I should be grifting more. I should try to get you to pay for everything. I should try and get you on Rumble. I should try and sell you my merch. But in reality, I really just like hanging out with you. I get up at 5 in the morning to do a show just to talk to people and see, okay, where's chat at? And it's a different chat at night than it is at day. And that's so I'm probably one of those channels that'll be destined to just be small because I like that more. I don't know what you call it, but that more family thing. So I don't know. And I love the bakers able to talk to us directly. I have an Instagram and post stories about all my adventures, including storm chasing. I get at most 100 views. It is weird talking to yourself. I can't do the I'm out in the streets walking. I have tried vlogging or whatever it's called. Just feel embarrassed. It's so weird. Not to brag or anything, but I have multiple weeks been the most viewed live streamer in Denmark. No one knows me in Denmark. Well, of course, my sister. I have 5 Danish people in chat. But I am the most viewed live streamer in Denmark. But I couldn't walk down the street and show you videos and say, hey, and here we have our church that's built in 1452, and we call it the Church of Our Lady. And if you look here, and I would feel so embarrassed. That's just not me. That's weird. Well, thank you. Oh, the experts. Hello, expert. Well, when I make my million Sarah Boone bucks money, become a big YouTuber, I will, of course, develop a certain habit and fall off the cliff like so many other people. It's always awesome when Danielle's here. Well, I'm not sure that if the not so great Dane was here earlier, but Jinx wasn't here. Mess is sleeping. Winosaur. I think those are the four people who normally shows up. And thank you so much again, Big Dog. Just on the way out the door, Big Dog drops another 5 memberships to the Boss Lady. Just loves wine. Kim Harris, Lefty, and Seeley's Create. Thank you so much, Big Dog. Going on the wall. One person who's great at doing that, walking around talking, is the expert. He has that thing. I can't do that. I get embarrassed in public. Don't care in here. I'll tell the most crazy stories about how I made stupid stuff in my life. I can't do it in public. The expert, great at it. That's yeah. Don't do that. I see so many people that try and lie and say, I don't know why you get so many ads. We know. Do you get many ads? I have my ad set to only play in the beginning, and then when you come back and watch it later, it's ad playing. No ad should be running during the stream. But if you get a lot of ads, yeah, it's probably because someone wants to get a little ching ching ching. It's okay. It is a business. I put ads on because I have heard, but I don't know if it's true, that if you don't monetize it, YouTube will suppress it in the algorithm. But I have the lowest setting you can have from ads. I never made a substantial amount of money from ads. probably this super chat paid more than ad revenue, but I keep ads on because YouTube also likes to make money, so they run ads on it. But there shouldn't be any ads. If you keep seeing the stream, there shouldn't be any ads put in every 20 or 30 minutes. I don't have that feature on. I have it so I would have to activate the ads myself, and I don't do that. So I don't know what. Hey Nick, yeah, as long as it lasts. You got an ad for Planet Fitness. I want to go to a Planet Fitness. Well, you're a member, so no, that's not. No, you have to be a premium. They do suppress it. Yeah, if you take your ads off, they will suppress it. But I hate ads. That's why I don't use Rumble, because my buddy said you have an unskippable ad that's 90 seconds long, and I don't get any ad revenue on Rumble. So nope, not using that. I will keep monetization on my videos. If you watch it later, there will be more ads because that's just what YouTube chucks in. But doing the live streams, if you're here from start to finish, the way I have set it up shouldn't give you any more ads. I know YouTube then put some in for people, but I don't do it because I don't make enough money on ads that it could pay itself. On your 30,000 viewed video, you got $50. Then you have a high payout because 30,000 on my 30,000. No, you have a low payout. No, 1,000 is normally like $5 in my channel. So, but that's also a thing. You don't know what you're gonna get. Well, again, it's a business. You run your business the way you run your business. I run it the way I run it, and I just, again, I'm doing these shows at night. I could put more ads in, but then I would have to click another button. But when you're watching a trial, why should I show you ads while you're watching a trial? First of all, I'm already grifting enough of other people's bad fortune. Secondly, if I'm going to make $10 for an ad, for ad revenue on a full day stream, Big Dog has paid for more than most of this week's streams. I would rather do that and then keep everyone happy and have people watch instead of that constant another Cialis ad. Why do I keep getting them? Just because you look at mail in promoting blue pills. I don't know why I always get the Cialis ads. Oh, look, I can buy cheap views over on Twitch. I don't set the time. I just let YouTube do the time. But I don't think you can put ads on anything under 8 minutes or something. I don't know. No, it's a business. I'm not especially kind. It's a business thing. I hate it when I have to watch ads all the time. That'll take me out of it and I'll leave. Because I can go to Court TV and see it without the ads. So why shouldn't I just... And again, you people are more than generous enough. So I don't need to do it. Oh, yeah. That's the one. Yeah, that's why I started talking about messaging. So, but our 1 hour stream has now, as usual, gone way above 1 hour. I have to do 2 videos on the Jason Chen sentencing and on the Natalie Cochran debacle yesterday. Natalie Cochran, rumor is from a reporter who was in the courtroom, 2 more witnesses from the state, the detective and a doctor out of Texas who should be an expert in insulin. The one who looked at the body after it was exhumed, was 2 years later or something like that. Then supposedly Natalie's son will testify today. He's 17 years old. The judge asked not to show his face, but they can play the audio. The defense in this case, again, unless the insulin expert is great. We saw an insulin expert, endocrinologist yesterday, wasn't great. Unless he is amazing, I think, like in the one case I've ever seen it, and it was on Nick Staro's case or channel, you should give a direct verdict on this and send her back to prison where she's currently serving 11 years. They haven't proven yet in this case. Not a thing. But everyone, I'm going to jump off. I had a little homework to do, and I have to get another hour sleep if I'm called into court. Please go make sure that, because I keep slipping from that 12-8, go make sure that you follow Nick Staro, the expert, Shizzy, MG, Mo, Brandy Churchwell, whoever it is that you love to watch, because YouTube is shenanigans again, taking away subscribers. So make sure you haven't been taken away from your favorite subscriber. I have a hard time finding out, even the people I follow, when they are live, my feed just doesn't update. So do everyone else a big service. Please do me a thing, do blah, blah, as you know. But do me a big favor and go out and make sure that you like and subscribe and do all the good things for someone else, because nothing's better than helping other people out and making another person hippity happy. Thank you all so much for joining me for these night streams. Thank you, Big Dog, for all your contributions. I hope everyone will be back at 9 when we will be doing the Natalie Cochran case. Have a wonderful night.